Hello everybody, today I'm going to be giving a demonstrative speech on how to make a duct tape boot and how to apply a duct tape boot for horses. Now I've previously learned about duct tape boots as my horse recently had an abscess in his foot. Now an abscess is when bacteria burrows its way into the hoof wall and causes an infection, and it'll eventually burst from the pressure and the pus and all the bacteria will come out. But after that, there's a hole left in the hoof. Now because there's the hole, you have to keep it clean and keep all the dirt out. In order to do this, we use a duct tape boot. So we'll wrap the foot up in something called vet wrap first, and then we'll put the duct tape boot over it to keep it dry and keep any mud out. So in order to make a duct tape boot, start with your duct tape, and you get a nice surface that the duct tape won't stick to too much. So I like to start with a nice strip. You're going to want to make a rectangle. So I start with a strip at the top, just give me an idea. And then you're going to go the long way, starting at the end. Cut that. And this is going to be kind of the base that you're going to follow. So then you're going to work from top to bottom and from left to right. So you just keep going back and forth with the side strip. That. And then you're going to go back and do a long strip, so it's kind of a crisscross pattern all the way through. Just like that. So basically you're going to keep doing this, doing the side and the long way until you have a perfect rectangle. Now I went ahead and made one of these earlier, so stick it. Here is the completed duct tape boot, and you can see I've made slits already. So at all four corners you're going to want to make slits going in towards the center. We'll do this final one, and you're going to want to cut them in far enough so that you have about the general size of the hoof without any slits in it, so that nothing can get in the base, but you're going to be able to wrap these up around the hoof and fold them over well. So I have a horse boot, which will be our horse hoof today, and I wrapped it in something called vet wrap, which is like a bandaging material that sticks to itself because you don't want to put the duct tape boot straight onto the horse's hoof. So take this. This is a little bit bigger than a horse's actual hoof, so we'll see how it works. So put it on like that, and then I like to fold the front flap first. Fold it up like so, little wings, and then I'll go through and do the back. Now this one I'll fold over usually so that it doesn't stick to the back of the horse's fetlock, which is right above the hoof, because they have a lot of fur there and you don't want to stick it to that. And then I'll go and I'll fold up the sides, make sure it sticks. You can see there's a couple little gaps and some empty spaces, so after you wrap it up, you're going to want to cut a couple pieces and just close all those areas in. Additionally, I like to go a little bit farther up on the front and cover the top so that nothing can work its way down in if they're walking through deep mud that goes over the boot. And then we'll take one more and we'll go around the back to make sure nothing goes through the back on the bottom as well. And there you have it, a duct tape boot. It's all wrapped up. He can go through any kind of mud, it can be raining out, and he should be good. So that's how you make a duct tape boot. Here's my audience. We got Isaac, we got Mom, we got Dad, we got Nick, and Pat.